This is going to be yet another relatively quick video. In this video, I'm just going to quickly go over rifle deployment slash quick access with a unique technique. This technique that I'm going to be showing primarily is something that I've used quite a bit while working as a patrol officer. The technique that I'm going to be showing would work really great if you didn't have something like this long gun rack here, which is commonly found in a lot of patrol slash police vehicles. The great thing about the technique that I'm going to show is that it works really well if you don't have a rack and just want to go for quick access in or a relatively good amount of concealability per se. The technique that I'm going to be showing not only works for law enforcement, but it can work for civilian uses as well. Say, for example, if you were in a dangerous situation or trying to get out of a dangerous situation like a riot, a way to quick deploy your rifle might be useful, very useful to you, in fact.
They're trying to grab the driver of the car.
Depending on the situation that you might find yourself in, if you feel like you're going to have immediate threats that are literally going to be on top of you, you might want to have a pistol nearby. That way you can quickly deal with whatever threats are nearby so that you can have the time and space to actually get to your rifle. For me and my uses, I primarily would use this and have used this technique for high priority calls like subjects with guns or disturbances with weapons, things of that nature. All right, so in terms of actually using this technique, what I would recommend would be to simply just collapse your stock all the way in or adjust it however you like, and then just manage your sling like you typically would for any type of storage. And then you just simply, after that, just tuck the weapon in between the driver's seat and the driver's side door. This technique will work with rifles or shotguns. I used to use this a lot with a shotgun, Remington 870. I think it had like a 20 or 18-inch barrel, and it worked just fine in my patrol vehicle, which was a Ford Explorer, by the way. Using this technique is really great because it's easy, super easy to step over your weapon system. And also, as you drive around with the weapon stored like this, you'll find that it literally does not move around. That's the great thing, as opposed to doing something like you see in this video clip right here, of taking the rifle or long gun and putting it on the passenger seat, which I really do not recommend. I really do not recommend putting the weapon on the passenger side because of the potential that it may slide over to, let's just say, the passenger side door, and it may become very difficult to grab it, especially if you have things like computers in the way or even your own body armor. The only con that I see to using the system where you store your rifle or long gun between your door and your seat is that it might be a tad bit slower to get to, as opposed to like a regular rifle rack if you don't train with it and you have a lot of attachments on your weapon, or rather very bulky attachments. But I think that the relatively quick access that you get while the vehicle's door is open and the semi-concealability that you get with the system make up for any shortcomings that you may have with this technique that I've demonstrated. All right, that's pretty much going to be it. Stay tuned for more videos and get out there and train.